I woke up in
Wrong lens. I'm sick. I am. Hey guys, Annika. Welcome to my Channica. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup because that's what I do here. I haven't been posting recently, and by recently I think I just missed Wednesday's video. There's a knot in my hair. I missed Wednesday's video because I lost my camera charger, but then I found it. Now my camera's all charged and prepped and ready to go. I'm being really extra because I am really extra. I'm gonna brush my hair. I'm gonna put on a shirt because I wear this shirt in every video, and we're gonna get poppin'. Lol, I'm back, bitches. So I did this look last night, like really late, like 3 in the morning, and it's inspired by Helios, which is the god of the sun. He's the god of something that has to do with sun. It's like sun warmth, something like that. It's just kind of like a warm orangey kind of look, and I'm really out of breath because I just walked up the stairs. But yeah, so we're gonna be starting off this look with the Morphe. No, we're not. Where's my eye primer at though? I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Prime eye primer. This is a really oily based eye primer, so if you have oily eyelids, I probably wouldn't recommend this, but my eyelids are like normal, so I'm fine. How was your guys' 4th of July? I was gonna do something, but then my plans fell through. Love my life. I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is the 25A. I don't know if I said that. My nails are wet and freshly painted because it would not be an Annika Osterlund video if my nails weren't freshly painted, and I'm gonna fuck them up. I already have. I got them way too short. I'm really upset. I mean, like, I know that's not the end of the world, but like, I was like, oh, just a little bit shorter, and then she's like chopped off my entire nail. I don't know. They're really short, but that's just my preference. Some people might think that they're long. Where the fuck is my brush? Okay, I'm gonna take this Cuivante brush. It's just kind of a normal blending brush. I'm gonna take this warm orange shade, and I'm gonna... Why can't I stop burping? Hell, I'm gonna put this in my crease. I kind of want to do a series inspired by the Greek gods and stuff. I also want to do like a little Disney princess series or like Disney villains or something, and I think that that would be really cool. I don't know. But this is not a Weird Look Wednesday. This is just an everyday video because it's really not that weird. This is something that I'd wear out, so... So now that I have that in the crease, I'm going to be taking this reddish brown shade right here, and I'm going to be focusing that in the outer part of the eye, deepening up the crease, giving some shape to my eye, you know, the drill. Fucking James Charles is shaking, bitch. James Charles is shaking in his boots. Honestly, why am I such a beauty guru? We don't know. We don't know. Okay, I actually really like the way that looks. This looks way better than it did at 3 in the morning. I'm really excited. Awesome. And I'm going to take this. It's like a... It's just a dark brown. I'm going to put that in the outer corner, maybe 2 or 3 shades darker than the one that we just put in the outer corner, and I'm just blending it. Actually, just kidding. Scratch the outer corner part, bring it all the way in, but you don't need to make it a halo eye. Like, you don't need to focus it in the inner corner. Just like make sure that it looks like an arch, kind of. Okay, now we're done. Ew. Who am I? Okay, now that we're done with that palette, I'm going to take the ColourPop Blow Me Away palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. They do sell it separately. I'm going to find out what color it is. It is in the shade Slim Fit. Fuck me! And I'm going to take it on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be putting that all over my eyelid as the lid color. And I think that this is really cool. I think it's really cool when you put mattes on your eyelid as your lid color. I don't know why. I just feel like it's different, and also this looks so cool. Dead. Building up that pigment. Yes! And then I'm taking whatever's left on that fluffy brush that we took first, and I'm just blending everything out. Yes, bitch! Now I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner, which is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. It looks like this. It's kind of like a cool toned gold color. And I'm going to be like outlining my crease, basically, just doing an arch where my crease is, like that. And I'm just gonna let that dry, so make sure that you close your eyelids so that it doesn't like transfer. Fuck, I fucked it up. Of course I did. Wouldn't be an Annika Osterlund video if I didn't fuck something up. Awesome. Priming my face with the Milani Prime Perfection Primer. I'm not gonna use my fingers because there's glitter all over my fingers, so I'm gonna try and blend it out with a brush. See if that works. For foundation, I'm going to use something different than normal. I'm going to use the CoverGirl Clean Matte Foundation. It looks like this. I actually do really like this foundation. I just never use it. And then I'm just gonna fucking smear this on my face. And then once that's all nice and blended, I'm going to put on concealer. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Do you guys hear that Jeffree Star is coming out with foundations and concealers? Honestly, I feel like that's gonna be everything because he has a lot of tattoos, especially on his face. I feel like it's gonna be super full coverage. And your girl is a full coverage queen, especially when it gets in her hair. Everything. This eye with the glitter just really doesn't want to cooperate with me, and I'm kind of really mad. Okay, and then for powder, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte. I hit pan on this yesterday. I am so fucking happy. I don't know about you guys, but I love hitting pan on things because it makes me feel like accomplished. I don't know. I was really happy to hit pan on this because this is the first thing that I've ever hit pan on. Then I'm going to contour my face using the Smashbox Step-by-Step Contour Stick. This is the contour one. There's like a 3-stick set, I guess, and I'm just gonna contour. I think I should just leave it like this. Good plan. This is gonna be really fun to edit. Just like 7 straight minutes of me just like blending in my contour. Love it. Then I'm gonna bronze my face because those are different things with the Physicians Formula Butter bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer ever. You guys know. I'm gonna be using the Luxie 660. Then for blush, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the shade Pool Party. I just got this. These are really new. I really like them so far. They're really pigmented though. I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques blush brush and I'm just going to kind of dab into all 3 of them. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the Milani Strobe Light Powder in the shade Day Glow, which is the shade 02. I think this is awesome, especially for the look that we're going for today. It's like a golden-y highlighter. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M501 brush, and I'm going to be putting this on the high points of my face. And I'm really caking this on, because, bitch, if we're the fucking god of suns, we go and glow for the gods, bitch. Okay, my contour is looking a little intense, so I'm just going to take that circle brush. But wait, we ain't done yet! I'm so ghetto. I need to fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I will be right back because it takes me way too long. Hi, I'm back. My eyebrows look a little bit dark, but it's going to look okay once we like put on the lashes and shit. I'm not quite sure which lashes I want to do today. I think that I'm going to be doing Madame Wispy by Coco Lashes because these look really pretty. I have not used them yet. I love Coco Lashes. They're so nice. They're also very affordable. This pair was like $5 or $6 if I could open them with my wet ass nails. Thank you very much. This is what they look like. They're just like really wispy. I don't know. I like wispy eyelashes. Regardless, I'm going to trim these. I'm going to put them on using my black lash glue, which looks like this. Is the brush on adhesive, and I will be right back. I do really like these. They are really wispy. I feel like I would go with a different lash, but I like them just fine, so we gonna have to deal. And then I'm going to put some mascara on them, and my mascara of choice is going to be Essence Rockin' Doll Crazy Extra large volume. This is what the wand looks like. There's a hair in it because it's in my house. And I'm putting mascara on to combine my real lashes. And also, just because these are a little bit too wispy for me, I kind of want to pump up the volume. Do you see that? It's in a piece of hair. Oh, thank God. On my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the shade that we put all over our lid, which is the shade Slim Fit from ColourPop, on a Morphe E36 brush, which is really small, and I'm going to be putting that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to be putting that same Essence mascara on my bottom lashes. For lipstick, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nudist Peach. I feel like it works really well with this look. And yeah, that's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this like sun, god of the sun, Helios eyeshadow face makeup look. If you guys want me to do more god looks, then comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Please comment, rate, subscribe, suck my dick, and keep on being a god.
I would wish you the best, but